tell because I also did some green screen stuff. That looks really cool. Okay, I gotta turn down that even more. Let me turn myself up and then turn up the music just a slight bit. Okay. Welcome back. I don't know who all is in the stream. I think it just might be me, but I can read chat messages and everything. I'm going to now go to Stop Motion Studio. And it did the thing with my webcam again. Okay. Gotta fix the settings one more time. Is it doing it? Okay, there we go. Bit of a lighting jump, but it should be fine. Yes, so let's just get started. Gotta figure out where I am.
Technically, I was freelancing, but
Okay. Steal him out of there. We're gonna do another hand raise. Gotta get the onion skin. Okay. Also remove the shutter sound so it's not as loud. So it's a lot more peaceful to listen to. Hope y'all are having a good day today. I know I have been. Been enjoying my week. Haven't had to do all that much. So I've been able to work on this, which I'm very happy about. Lean back just a tiny bit. Let's watch that.
I was the only.
I think. Yeah, I'm removing this frame. Let's see how that looks.
I was the only.
Yeah, that's a lot quicker. That looks nicer. Let me check the audio one more time. Okay. Yeah, we're still doing fine on the audio. This is actually really nice. This looks really good. Sounds nice. Looks really nice. Okay. Add one more frame. And then have him put down his hand halfway. For this motion. He's gonna lean back down. Just the tiniest amount. And we're going to ease out the hand. I'm gonna try and do a bit of a longer stream today, so if you're watching the playback, you'll know how long I'm doing this. But hopefully, I'll be doing this for maybe 2 hours at least. Try and get a lot more done this time around.
I was the only one that.
Okay, excuse me. All right. Replay that.
I was the only one that could.
I don't know what I want him to do. I think I might want him to turn. Or lean back. We'll have him lean back. Gotta ease in. Ease out. Oh, I love this song. In the last frame, while he's easing out, we're gonna have him turn his head one more time. I'm kind of hoping at some point I'll have more people in the stream, but for now, I kind of like just having a few people. Let me play that one more time.
The one that could actually get vote.
I'll have him turn his head just a little bit more. And then turn his head back. Just the slightest change. Oh, I accidentally pulled his hair off. That's not good. these out.
I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider. Technically, I was freelancing, but I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider.
Yeah, we'll just kind of mess with him just a little every frame, just to make it look like he's kind of still alive and not just kind of paused idly.
Get photos of Spider-Man. Photos of Spider-Man.
Okay. Now we can just cheat, because I think the next scene is pretty much immediately after this for Harry. So can figure that out. I feel like I kind of want to have a scene where Peter's upside down. Just kind of on his phone upside down. I don't know, that may be a little bit ambitious, but it's possible. So let's see.
So Spider-Man. So they.
Okay, so he has a couple more lines to do. So I'll do the old raise of the hand thing. Actually, I might do the turn here. And just have the hand. Okay, so he is incapable of turning. I'm pretty sure. From this angle, yeah. There we go. Let's see how that looks.
I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider-Man. So they gave me the.
Okay, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Let's just look at the whole scene real quick. Quality jump has been crazy in the last couple of days. It's been looking 10 times better than it
Well,
usually
Chuck
is.
is behind bars. Got a fancy new desk job. And other than Chalker, no new mechanically or biologically enhanced super people are up on the streets. Maybe the Parker luck's changing. Oh, is that my phone? Harry? Hey, dude, it's been a minute. How you been? Great, actually. I just got a job at the Bugle as their photographer. Weren't you already their photographer? Well, yes and no. Technically, I was freelancing, but I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider-Man. So they gave me the...
Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we'll have him put his hand back down and then maybe lean back slightly. I see someone join the chat. Good to see you. Just finished a good portion, like maybe 3 seconds of footage. You might be able to see the improvements that I've done. The sort of green screen that we have going on, the pseudo green screen. And the music in the background. Pretty cool. Alright. Gotta ease in 2 frames. And then we'll have him start leaning back while he's doing the big motion with his arm. So the arm will be in its first frame of fade out, and the lean back will be in its last frame of fade in. We'll just have him move that little bit. Move a little bit forward. And then larger action. And then fade out. Maybe a little bit larger. Okay, there we go. Let's see how that looked.
Gave me the job anyways.
Yep, looks pretty good.
Getting photos of Spider-Man. So they gave me the job anyways.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Who's the top fan right now? Okay. We lost them. They left. Too bad, so sad.
Job anyways.
Okay. You go back and look at the whole scene.
Well, Shocker's behind bars. Got a fancy new desk job. And other than Shocker, no new mechanically or biologically enhanced super people are up on the streets. Maybe the Parker luck's changing. Is that the phone? Harry? Hey, dude, it's been a minute. How you been? Great, actually. I just got a job at the Bugle as their photographer. Weren't you already their photographer? Well, yes and no. Technically, I was freelancing, but I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider-Man. So they gave me the job anyways.
Okay, looks pretty good. I should probably listen to the audio so I can get the next part. So here we go. One more time.
Shocker's behind bars. Got a fancy new desk job. And other than Shocker, no new mechanically or biologically enhanced super people are up on the streets. Maybe the park elect's changing. Oh, is that my phone? Harry? Hey, dude, it's been a minute. How you been? Great, actually. I just got a job at the Bugle as their photographer. Weren't you already their photographer? Well, yes and no. Technically, I was freelancing, but I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider-Man, so they gave me the job anyways. If I were a newspaper company and I met the only dude that...
Okay. I understand which part is next. We can move this camera and put back the support beam because that's kind of important. Oh, there probably needs to be one more thing. Of course. Here we go. This is going to be a little bit difficult, and I just ripped apart the whole entire apartment building. Let's just put that back. Okay. And then move this to be in the right space. Is that the correct focus? Do I gotta refocus? Yeah, I gotta refocus. Focus. I gotta go all the way back to the end. What frame are we at? We are at 2,387. Holy cow. Okay, that looks good. That's pretty good close up. Alright, here we go. I think we want to do a head turn, hand raise, all the bells and whistles to make it look like they're talking. So we've been streaming for about 23 minutes. Oh, we got three in here now. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let me just steal him. Have him move his head slightly. Let me apply the onion skin. Oh, I didn't even take the first frame. It's fine. It's fine. So you can just... Just kind of a quick little thing right there. One more small adjustment. Okay. It's a bit quick because it's I'm not playing like a full thing. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. And then we can have him turn his head back. Keep his futuristic looking phone, quote unquote. We're pretending that it is. Keep that on his hand. Large motion. And then 2. easing frames. Put this back up. All right, let's see that. I think I want him to stay there for a couple seconds because he kind of immediately moves. So I'm gonna put that as a pause. Let's say 7 frames. 7 frames. That's like half a second.
If I
Okay. Yeah. I think he's staring into the camera, so we're gonna have him move his head back just a little bit. Okay. Did it glitch a little bit? Okay, there we go.
if I were
Okay, there we go. Let's see. I think we're gonna do arm raise. Yeah. Add 2 frames of that. And then actually maybe lean back. Have him lean back. So now I need 1 tiny frame. And then 1 more tiny frame. And play it like this.
if I were a newspaper
Add like 3 frames of filler. Raise his arm. I gotta get like a little extendo thing to maneuver his hand. I really thought that was gonna work. Okay, this might work a little bit better. I need it to like pry his hand up. Add a little bit of a grip to it. You gotta be kidding me. So much to lift your arm, Harry Osborn. And then we'll have him lean forward again because the light is hitting him in a way that I don't like. See how that looks.
newspaper company If I were a newspaper company,
I need to remove a couple frames. This one right here. That might actually be good enough.
paper company,
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna work. Let's watch that again.
so they gave me the job anyway. If I were a newspaper company,
Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hmm. Let's see. I have a couple cheat frames. Lift his hand one more time. I gotta get the rig. The hand rig. Just a little bit higher. And then just a little bit down. Have it just a little bit up. Okay, it was easier to grab that time. Didn't have to use the rig. There we go.
paper company, and I met the only.
It looks a little unnatural because he just raised his hand. So he is pretty much in the same pose, so I could insert my camera right here and just do a head turn and then go back into that same position, and it'll probably look a lot more natural. Was that just his hair? Can't tell. Okay, I gotta steal him. Gotta make sure he stays in the same position. Everything except for his head. And then just a larger head turn. And the two easing frames. And then like 2 frames of that. And then the turn back. Gonna make sure he's not breaking the fourth wall. And he is definitely breaking the fourth wall. And do the easing frames. No matter how small they may be, they still affect the animation a whole lot. Okay, I need him to now lean back for like 3 frames. Okay, now put the camera back where it belongs. Copy and paste that frame because that's an important frame. And then, is it gonna paste? Do I gotta like, okay, there we go. Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging. Okay, there we go. Let's see how that looks from this part.
If I were a newspaper company and I met the only dude that could get good pictures.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. What do I want to do next? Maybe he'll like flip around the phone. I don't know why I got a notification. Okay. And then I'm gonna have him turning his head at the same time. Ow, my back. I think I gotta fix my back. Back break time. Oh. There we go. And then the larger movement with the head. It's got to move up slightly. And then the large motion. And then we can get our 2 frames of easing in there. Let's see how that looks.
They could get good pictures of that spider.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool how you did that. Flip the phone right around. Alright.
The job, anyways. If I were a newspaper company and I met the only dude that could get good pictures of that spider.
Okay. What is next? What is next? We have almost 3 minutes of this done. Almost 3 minutes.
That spider guy.
Might do another hand raise. He did one unique action. Still look pretty good. I wish I had a be right back thing to put on my screen. I might be able to just like go on Google and search for it. I might go ahead and just do that. And then just does that work? Can everybody see that? Okay. Yeah. Be right back. Back. Got myself a beverage. Now we're ready to continue. Let me see. Okay. We're gonna do another hand raise, guys. I think I can use the katana that's in the game. Never mind, that's not strong enough. Back to the rig. We're gonna have a bit of a smaller one this time around. Slightly up. Ah, too far down. Slightly down. Then a large movement. Then 2 down.
Your guy.
Before he lifts his hand, I'm gonna make that repeat for another 7 frames. And then
They can take good pictures of that spider guy. I had hand.
yeah, that looks really good. Okay. Don't glitch again. This is going to take forever. I mean, this already does take forever. We don't need to take it longer than it already does.
I'd hand him the.
I think one more head turn to kind of look just straight. And then that will finish that movement for now. Let me see if I can do it from here. Oh, good gravy. We can.
I'd hand him the job.
Yeah. Put a bunch of cheat frames in there. And then, let's see.
Hand him the job too.
And then I think we switch back over to Peter. I'm pretty sure. Let me check the... Okay. Where is it? Where is the audio? It's all the way so far away. Okay, audio, play.
Well, Shocker's behind bars. Got a fancy new desk job. And other than Shocker, no new mechanically or biologically enhanced super people are up on the streets. Maybe the Parker luck's changing. Oh, is that my phone? Harry? Hey. Well, Shocker's behind bars.
Kind of went
Got a
behind, I
fancy
don't know
new
why.
Desk job. And other than Shocker, no new mechanically or biologically enhanced super people are up on the streets. Maybe the Parker luck's changing. Is that my phone? Harry? Hey, dude, it's been a minute. How you been? Great, actually. I just got a job at the Bugle as their photographer. Weren't you already their photographer? Well, yes and no. Technically, I was freelancing, but I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider-Man, so they gave me the job anyway. If I were a newspaper company and I met the only dude that could take good pictures of that spider guy, I'd hand him the job too. I guess I did kind of get handed that.
Yep, it cuts back to Peter Parker. So, let's go back. Oh, get off my screen. We are at frame 2,499, meaning that the 2,000th and 500th frame is going to be of Peter Parker. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, oh. Don't want the support beam to go unclipped again. Looks like it's not gonna be working with me. I might have him sitting in his chair again. Click on that one. There we go. It's focused better. We'll have him kind of angled in this scene so he can kind of lean down. Yeah, right there looks pretty good. And so this will give us some opportunity to make some more unique movements where he kind of looks around, can look down, and then put his phone back up to his ear. So let's see. What do I have here that I can show you guys while I take a quick break? Got a new Batman set. Don't know if you can see that. Green screen might be messing with it. That's the Batman figure that I got. I haven't had a Batman set in like 8 years. First set I ever had was like the original Batman versus Joker with the bat jet that was like actually shaped like a bat, but not really. And it had like the little rubber piece on the back because it was like a pointy piece. And then Joker had like a helicopter, but it had like the flimsy rope with all of the little attachment points and the robot arms as like the ladder. I remember I lost that Joker at a football game, and I still regret that to this day, because it's probably worth a lot more now. It was a really good Joker. With that new Daily Bugle set that I got, okay, since we haven't taken that first frame yet, I can show you these two things with the webcam rather than the actual thing. Okay, so I had this as my original Rhino mech that I did for when I wanted to introduce the Sinister Six. But when I bought the Daily Bugle set, I took off this headpiece and I was able to slap it onto the back of that one, and it looks like 10 times better than what I was planning to do. But don't worry, Rhino is going to be in his classic look this episode, and then whenever I do the Sinister Six, he's going to have the mech, because I enjoy both versions. I enjoy the classic version, and then the mech version, because I grew up with the Amazing Spider-Man being he was the Spider-Man that I grew up with. Even though Tobey Maguire was originally my favorite, I eventually switched over to Andrew Garfield. And to be completely honest, whenever this new movie comes out, I think Tom Holland's going to be my favorite Spider-Man. He's definitely had the most screen time available to flesh out his entire universe. There's a lot of mistakes that they made with the earlier movies, but this movie is going to be the best Spider-Man movie to date, I can guarantee you. The best classic Spider-Man movie, because I think the Spider-Verse movie is going to top that one. Definitely, because it's going to be the last one in a series that I basically grew up with. Because when did the first Spider-Verse come out? Hey Siri, when did the first Spider-Verse come out? Hey Siri, when did the first Spider-Verse come out? 2014. 2014. Holy moly. That was 12 years ago. The first Spider-Verse movie came out in 2014? That doesn't make any sense. I was in the first grade. So yeah, I grew up with the Spider-Verse series. Because that first movie came out in 2014. Hey Siri, when did the second Spider-Verse movie come out? 2023. It came out in 2023. A whopping 9 years later, the second movie came out, I guess. That is crazy to think about. And yeah, now they're releasing the last one sometime next year. So I would have been, I think, maybe 6 when the first movie came out, and then 15 when the second one came out, and then now I'm gonna be hopefully 19 when the third movie comes out, if they don't delay it anymore. But wow, I would have through childhood, mid-teens, and then close to a complete like adulthood, this Spider-Verse movie trilogy I've grown up with. The entire thing is it's crazy to think about, but I grew up with that whole series being kind of my Spider-Man. Let me look at that first movie again. I don't think it was released in 2014. Hey Siri, when was the first Spider-Verse movie released? Okay, 2018, not 2014. So I was 10. So still young kid, and then like child, mid-teens, and then adulthood. So yeah, that's been my Spider-Man. What came up when I had looked at 2014? That made no sense. 0 sense at all. But let's get back into it. I took long enough of a break. I'm gonna have him. Gotta bring back the onion skin. That was a bit too much of a movement. Yep, I knew that was gonna be too much. then lean forward. And then ease out. Actually, might have him ease into a turn, a slight turn, if it'll allow it. Oh, I hope that didn't mess with the lighting. Okay, we're gonna have this repeat another lucky 7 frames. 7 lucky frames. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We'll have him turn his head. To the left. And we'll have him kind of settle his body into the stud that he's sitting on. Easing frames. But he's gonna turn his head back. And have the 2 easing frames. One more. And then let's see how that looks.
I guess I...
Okay, that was... We'll have that pause for just 3 frames. Look at that one more time.
The job too. I guess I did.
Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. And then a hand raise and then a lean back up. Okay, yeah, I still have to.
I guess I did cut.
Yeah, he'll sit back or stand, like lean back. Okay. Let's have him sit there a couple frames and then okay, that might be a bit too much. I gotta lift his hand back to where it was. Push that down. Push that down. One more easing frame.
They kind of get handed that.
And then we can do another look to the side. And then he can put his phone back up to his ear. Actually, I might just like make him look straight. Just have the tiniest easing out frames. Okay.
I guess I did kind of get handed that job.
Yeah. So let's see what we've made so far. Let me go back. Until the light is way too bright. Okay, right here.
I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider-Man, so they gave me the job anyways. If I were a newspaper company and I met the only dude that could get good pictures of that spider guy, I'd hand him the job too. I guess I did kind of get handed that job.
That's like, I don't know how many seconds? Maybe like 7, 8, maybe 10 seconds. Still really good. We are in frame. Let me go back to where we were. Frame 2540 in the whole thing. And we are almost at 3 minutes. I think the goal for this stream is going to be to get to at least 3 minutes of footage, which let me do some math real quick, because we need 7 seconds, and each second is 15 frames. So 15 times 7. Hey Siri. 15 times 7. 105 frames. That's all that's left. 105 frames to get 3 minutes of footage now. Or complete 3 minutes of footage. So 3 minutes of footage is going to be... Wait, hey Siri. 15 times 7. Okay, so we got 102, because that little icon, or the little, on the little timestamp thing, that little 3 at the end is how many frames you've taken within that second. So we only need 102. So, pretty good. Only need 102 frames left. So we'll just... see...
Ended that job.
Let me listen to the audio one more time. That's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna watch the whole scene one more time. I'm saying one more time, but it's gonna happen again probably later.
Well, Shockers behind bars, got a fancy new desk job. And other than Shocker, no new mechanically or biologically enhanced super people are up on the streets. Maybe the park luck's changing. Oh, is that my phone? Harry? Hey, dude, it's been a minute. How you been? Great, actually. I just got a job at the Bugle as their photographer. Weren't you already their photographer? Well, yes and no. Technically, I was freelancing, but I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider-Man, so they gave me the job anyways. If I were a newspaper company and I met the only dude that could get good pictures of that spider guy, I'd hand him the job too. I guess I did kind of get handed that job. Anyways, how...
Okay, so I need to have him say anyways. So we're gonna have him have a bit of a stutter. Okay. We'll have him kind of shake his head no to kind of reset himself. Did I... That actually, I don't know. It didn't look like a a head shake. It kind of looked like a swipe, but I kind of like it like that.
Too. I guess I did kind of get handed that job. Anyway,
Yeah, he kind of just like. Anyways, that's super cringy, but it fits Spider-Man. It fits Spider-Man. So, let me like lift his hand. He can like turn his head back. Oh shoot. Made his phone fly out of his hand. Have him turn again once more.
anyways, I guess I did kind of get handed that job. Anyways,
That's pretty good.
anyways,
One more frame. Okay, we got 5 seconds of frames to do, which is 75. We have 75 more frames. Gotta flip his foot forward. Might have been a mistake, actually. Because he's gotta kind of throw his whole body backwards for this motion.
How have you been?
That's really smooth. I like how jumpy it is.
Anyways, how have you been?
Oh, cool. I didn't even see the person in chat. I haven't really been expecting anyone. Cool to see you. I don't even know what time you might have put those in. That might have been a while ago. But dude, if you come back to the stream and you're watching this last part, dude, it's cool to see you. I'm actually gonna check out your channel, see if you have any cool videos. Oh, Minecraft Story Mode? I don't even know what the title of that video is, but cool to have you. That's like, but this is like,
Anyways, how have you been?
that's like Edbound. That's like Edbound right there. Like, low key.
Anyways, how have you been?
Look at that. That's sick. That's really cool. I feel like I'm getting way too excited about this, but
how have you been?
look at the fluidity, the smoothness of this animation. I've got like a few more frames, and then I'll be at 56 seconds, and I'll only have 4 more seconds in the stream. Seconds, quote unquote. We are at frame 2581. Gotta go back and listen to the audio again. Again.
Well, Shocker's behind bars, got a fancy new desk job, and other than Shocker, no new mechanically or biologically enhanced super people are up on the streets. Maybe the Parker Luck's changing.
Wait.
Well, Shocker's
There we
behind
go.
bars, got a fancy new desk job, and other than Shocker, no new mechanically or biologically enhanced super people are up on the streets. Maybe the Parker Luck's changing. Was that my phone? Harry? Hey, dude, it's been a minute. How you been? Great, actually. I just got a job at the Bugle as their photographer. Weren't you already their photographer? Well, yes and no. Technically, I was freelancing, but I was the only one that could actually get photos of Spider-Man, so they gave me the job anyways. If I were a newspaper company and I met the only dude that could get good pictures of that spider guy, I'd hand him the job too. I guess I did kind of get handed that job. Anyways, how have you been? It's been, what, 6 months?
Okay, we got it. It's been what, 6 months? We'll figure that out. Kind of want to do like a hand raise, kind of like an angled thing. Where he raises his hand and looks to the left and kind of slaps it back down in the same pose. Okay. We've been doing this for an hour and a half now. Got a lot of progress done. I'm debating on whether I should keep going or not. Honestly, I kind of want to, but I also don't want to get burnt out. And I also want to show my family what I've made so far. And I'd have to disconnect my whole computer to do that. Oh, decisions. You know what? I think I might call it quits for tonight. Thank you, everybody that's watching the replay. Thank you for everybody that joined the stream. The few of you, you're awesome. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Hope you guys have an awesome evening and have a good night.